Hello everybody, welcome again to this morning's reflection. It's called Who Packed Your Parachute? Sometimes in the daily challenges that life gives us, we miss what's really important. We may fail to say hello, please, or thank you. Congratulate someone on something wonderful that has happened to them, give them a compliment, or just do something nice for no reason. Charles Plum, a U.S. Navy Academy graduate, was a jet pilot in Vietnam. After 75 combat missions, his plane was destroyed by a surface-to-air missile. Plum ejected and parachuted into enemy lands. He was captured and spent 6 years in a communist Vietnamese prison. He survived the ordeal and now lectures on lessons learned from that experience. One day, when Plum and his wife were sitting in a restaurant, a man at another table came up and said, "You're Plum. You flew jet fighters in Vietnam from the aircraft carrier Kitty Hawk. You were shot down. How in the world did you know that?" asked Plum. "Well, I packed your parachute," the man replied. Plum gasped in surprise and gratitude. The man pumped his hand and said, "I guess it worked." Plum assured him it sure did, and if your chute hadn't worked, I would not be here today. Plum could not sleep that night, thinking about that man. Plum said, "I kept wondering what he might have looked like in a Navy uniform, a white hat, a bib in the back, and bell-bottom trousers. I wonder how many times I might have seen him and not even said good morning, how are you, or anything, because you see, I was a fighter pilot and he was just a sailor." Plum thought of the many hours the sailor had spent on a wooden table in the bows of the ship, carefully weaving the shrouds and folding the silks of each chute, holding in his hands each time the fate of someone he didn't know. Now he asked his audience, "Who's packing your parachute?" Everyone has someone who provides what they need to make it through each day. Plum also points out that he needed many kinds of parachute when his plane was shot down over enemy territory. He needed his physical parachute, his mental parachute, his emotional parachute, and his spiritual parachute. He called on all of these supports before reaching safety. His experience reminds us all to prepare ourselves to weather whatever storms lie ahead. As you go through this week, this month, this year, recognize people who packed your parachute. Think about that story today, everyone, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.